here to join us to talk about that in a little bit more detail and how community input will play a role in those ultimate plans is Craig Bryson, Senior Communication Manager for the Road Commission for Oakland County. Craig, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Tyler. Good to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about this. There's going to be a discussion tonight, Wednesday, August 14th, at Gretchko Elementary School. That's 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. about this culvert in West Bloomfield. It's 90 years old. It's in need of a replacement. What is the Road Commission for Oakland County looking to learn from the community as they gain this input?
Well, really, it's more sharing information with the community. The culvert needs to be replaced. We're very restricted in what we can do by both the state Eagle Department and the West Bloomfield Environmental Commission. So we have fairly narrow parameters on what we can do. So we're just sharing with the community what our plans are. We want to hear any concerns they have, share design elements, that kind of thing. One of the main points we want to stress to the community is that this project will not change water levels either during construction or after construction. Water levels will remain the same throughout the process and after the process.
And that's got to be a big concern for people going into this discussion tonight, and why they should be out there to learn more if they do have concerns, because that particular area of West Bloomfield, an estimated 8,600 vehicles go across Commerce Road in that area daily, and that water flows directly under Commerce Road on Green Lake, from Green Lake and South Lake to flow under Commerce Road. So that's a major thoroughfare, but Craig, you made an interesting point. There are some parameters you have to fit within because of Eagle restrictions on the environmental side at the state level, and of course pretty stringent regulations that are in place from the Environmental Commission, famously here in West Bloomfield Township. So how do you balance that as a road commission, but between fitting within those needs at the state level and certainly even more objectively speaking tighter regulations at the local level to make sure this is a safe replacement that at the very least brings things back to par when the project is done?
Right, and that's exactly right. That's what we want to do. And of course, our goal as road agency is to make sure the road is safe. And right now, our culvert inspectors are telling us this culvert, which is far beyond its useful life, it needs to be replaced quickly. So we are, that is our goal, to get the road back functioning, to keep the water flow situation exactly as it is. And then, of course, to work closely with our friends at Eagle and at West Bloomfield Environmental Commission to make sure that what we are doing is not disruptive of the environment and is consistent with all the environmental regulations, concerns, and dictates.
Craig Bryson, the Senior Communications Manager for the Road Commission for Oakland County, is with us on the Splash Live as they will have a discussion tonight, meeting with the community from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Gretchko Elementary School. That is on Greer Road in West Bloomfield Township and open to the community. About a $350,000 road commission project scheduled to begin in early 2025, replacing a culvert on Green Lake Road around the Commerce Road area, a heavily trafficked area of our community each and every day. And Craig, I'd imagine that the age of this culvert plays a role in its need for replacement, but what else is motivating this replacement and why at this time?
That is strictly at the age of the culvert, the need to be replaced. We have funding to do it now, so we want to get it done when it needs to be done. These things take a number of years to plan. So as you mentioned, the work will occur next year in 2025. We're finalizing the design now. We want to share it with the community, again, get their input. But we don't want to do this in reactive mode after the culvert has collapsed. We want to replace it before we get to that point. So that's why we're moving ahead with the project today.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier on in the year after the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore that, luckily in our community, we don't have those major bridges, but these culverts over our rivers and our streams, especially on major thoroughfares like Greer Road and Commerce Road, definitely are some of those that we want to maintain and prevent collapses that could really delay traffic for a long time. Now, Craig, I mentioned earlier on, this project is currently slated to begin in early 2025. What sort of traffic interruptions can the community expect in this area during that construction?
Well, it'll be a complete closure of the road. And right now, because of Eagle stream restrictions, the project cannot start before July 4th of next year. So it'll be late summer, maybe fall. And again, because we have to take out the existing culvert and completely replace it, the road has to be completely closed. So there will be a detour route in place. And people will be able to, residents in the area, businesses will be able to drive up to the culvert on either side, but they will not be able to get through the road over the area where the culvert is.
Greg Bryson is with us from the Road Commission for Oakland County as they have a discussion tonight at Gretchko Elementary School. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. is that time, 5300 Greer Road in West Bloomfield Township. For those unfamiliar, and more information on this project and more can be found on rcocweb.org. Not only the culvert replacement expected here, but also some stone riprap at the culvert to prevent erosion, new asphalt, guardrails, and more in that area. Craig, before we let you go, anything else that we should know about this project or what the community can get out of attending this meeting tonight for more information?
Right. So the one important thing about the meeting, there won't be a formal presentation. This is a meeting where our staff will be there on hand to answer questions and talk with anybody who has any interest, any specific questions. We'll be glad to answer any of those questions. We'll have design drawings on hand. We'll have all of the specifics about the design of the new culvert. So it's really an opportunity to ask any questions and to have a discussion with our design staff and get all your questions answered about this project.
More information, rcocweb.org. You can also find them on Facebook at RoadComm, Road C-O-M-M, for even more updates on this and other projects across Oakland County. Craig, thank you so much for your time as always.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.